Yeah, I've been painting for about 35 years in this style. I was a family doctor, which I retired from about 10 years ago. I've been painting relaxation using very bright colours, communicating in colour and rhythm, using a lot of the beautiful seascapes and landscapes we have around here. Exhibiting mainly in the galleries there. I know Paul, who set up the gallery there, and some of the other artists there. I went over really to have a look around and exhibited in Paul's gallery, and also with the Association of British Naive Artists that had their annual exhibition there. I did quite a bit of work for the National Trust on the Dart to do with Agatha Christie's house. Did a couple of Dartmouth and Dart Valley views. The BBC ran a little item on that. So there's a little programme on the website, I think, of the BBC that went out on their news thing. Lots of other charities. I did a card for the RNLI. I think they sold about 250,000 cards. So that was a nice project. That was based on the loss of the lifeboat at Newlyn and Mousehole a few years ago that sank just before Christmas. It's a very special site. I mean, it's not really a residential site from that point of view. I think anything like that will spoil the whole feel of that area. I mean, it's a wild place. It's a lovely connection between Cornwall and Plymouth. The walk down to Edgecombe, the walk down to Kingsand and Corsand. So it really is an area of outstanding natural beauty that needs to be developed. The idea of an artist community is a great idea. It's got the feel, it's got the vibe for that kind of development. But I thought housing would be a disaster would ruin that area. I think things are in the pipeline and nobody knows quite what's happening. I mean, the disadvantage from a gallery point of view and an exhibiting point of view is that it is out on a limb and it's difficult to find and difficult to get to. So it takes a while to build up some reputation for people to become aware of it. So that's a slight disadvantage, but something that can be easily overcome, I'm sure. Yeah, it's a place I've walked by but not actually been to. You do the coastal footpath from Edgecombe round to Kingsand and Corsand, and you go past Maker, but you don't go up to it. So I didn't actually know about it until somebody pointed it out, which is one of its great advantages, I suppose. It's a kind of a secret place. But that's how I came about it. Paul Somerville told me about it, and I went to have a look. People will go out of their way if it's something special to go to, if it's food or a gallery, and especially if it's in the right position where you can do a fantastic walk afterwards. So the potential there is tremendous. It's just how it's done sensitively and that it's advertised in the proper way. I know they have poetry readings and things like that. I've been aware of that, but most of the stuff is quite close to here that I paint. I mean, there's so much to do around here from an artist's point of view. Even with Plymouth, But Wembrey and Noss and Newton, we're surrounded by the most beautiful countryside. We're very lucky. And then the moors as well, I sketch mainly, so they're done on simple pen sketches. I never got that one, but I do something. This is the Lou one, so I'd go out and just do something quite simply like that. Okay. Then I do most of the work in the studio. I sometimes work from photographs when I've got to get details of lettering or things like that, but only for detail, because the image is distorted. It's changed to fit in with the design how I want it.